Look at the pictures they took. Study the history they made. Try to find something good in the story of our birth.
Many people saw the Southern Baptist Convention as being a predominantly white organization that just broke out from the other Baptists because they didn't really want to give up their slaves. And yet these slaves were a part of the household, were a part of the churches. They were there because the slave master didn't leave their slaves at home on the plantation. They took them to church with them. Even though they were slaves and maybe shackled along the wall or sitting, in a secluded place.
So what are we going to do with that? Are we going to pretend that that's not the truth? Are we going to kind of spin the historical facts? And I think we need to be very candid about where our forefathers in the faith failed and failed horrifically. And we need to figure out how we can move forward together in repentance and in humility and actually see how God could take that pain and redeem it and use it for His glory.
Our history as a part of the Southern Baptist Convention is a history of firsts. Whether they came early or whether they came late, God has used them all to make us who we are.
I was approached years ago by our church when we became an autonomous church, and some of our older members wanted to get out of the convention because of how the convention started. One of the things I mentioned to them is, folk, all of us have a past. Every last one. I looked at every one of them in the room in the eye. Every last one of us in here have a past. There's nothing in the world we can do about our past. A lot of things we did we regret. A lot of things we did we're ashamed of. Can't do anything to change it. However, because of that start, one day this convention would have the distinction of being able to testify, look what God has done in this convention.